India has issued a NOTAM warning for a naval firing exercise in the Arabian Sea, with the designated danger zone extending to 630 kilometers. A migratory seagull with a GPS tracker was spotted near INS Kadamba. Forest officials found the device linked to the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and said such trackers are used for research on bird migration and behavior. Indian Navy Chief has said that additional naval helicopter orders beyond the 24 MH-60 Seahawks have not been ruled out. Latest satellite imagery shows that Pakistan Air Force is rebuilding a Murid Airbase command and control facility that was hit by the Indian Air Force in May 2025, with full tarpaulin cover indicating severe internal damage and concealment from reconnaissance. The fifth edition of the joint military exercise Harimau Shakti between the Indian Army and the Malaysian Army concluded at the Mahajan Field Firing Range in Rajasthan, that focused on enhancing interoperability, joint tactical drills and counterinsurgency operations. An Indian Army contingent has departed for the India-UAE joint exercise Desert Cyclone-II, aimed at enhancing interoperability and operational coordination between the two forces. The Indian Navy has commissioned its first diving support craft at Naval Base Kochi, that is equipped with advanced diving systems and state-of-the-art underwater video monitoring, recording and tracking facilities. Hindustan Aeronautics has awarded a 640 crore rupees contract to Lotus Advanced Tech for supplying AESA maritime patrol radars for Dornier 228 aircraft in partnership with Israel's Delta Systems. Lockheed Martin has proposed a phased manufacturing plan for the C-130J Super Hercules in India, beginning with assembly in Georgia, and gradually transitioning production to an Indian facility in consultation with the Government of India. A C-130J maintenance, repair and overhaul facility is being set up in Bengaluru, targeted for 2026, to support the Indian Air Force fleet and potentially serve as a regional MRO hub. The DRDO is finalizing India's first fully indigenous full-spectrum bistatic radar cross-section measurement facility at the Aeronautical Development Establishment, that will enable realistic stealth assessment against modern radar and passive detection systems, and validate next-generation radar-absorbent materials and coatings with significantly higher fidelity. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has issued an expression of interest inviting Indian consultants to support its expansion into international defense markets across Africa, Latin America and Southeast Asia. The consultants will assess defense procurement frameworks in target countries, identify platform-specific opportunities, and support government-to-government deals and local partnerships. Russia's Almaz-Antey is set to partner with an Indian firm to establish a dedicated S400 maintenance, repair and overhaul facility in India, that is expected to be operational by 2028. The facility will provide in-country support for the Indian Air Force's S400 systems, handling routine maintenance, repairs and overhauls of key subsystems, cutting turnaround times and eliminating the need to send equipment abroad. India's next-generation long-range land attack cruise missile and long-range anti-ship missile powered by the Indigenous Manic turbofan engine are progressing steadily and are expected to be inducted within the next 3 years. The Army's land attack variant has completed key flight tests indicating a mature design, and is likely to enter service first, while the submarine-launched version has also been tested, and the focus has now shifted to warship-launched anti-ship trials, that is expected by end of 2026 or early 2027. Today's top 3 comments.